Hey guys, guess what we're playing today? You already know, it's Sonic CD.
Wait. You didn't give them time to guess, though.
But it said in the thing.
We'll block the... What are we playing?
Oh.
You can't see it.
Oh.
You can't see it. It's fine.
Who knows?
You don't know.
It could be anything. Did you know that great white sharks, like, you can't really put them in captivity because they immediately start exhibiting depressed behavior? Like, they just don't eat, and they're just miserable.
That's why we have IVs. Just hook them up to IVs. Bitch, you're here to entertain. Just be in this glass box and show people who you are.
Just pump them full of happy drugs. Just give them MDMA or something. It'll
give
be
them
fine.
PCP. They'll run straight through the glass.
A shark on PCP. I can't imagine anything more terrifying.
Dude, remember that time when we went shark diving in Hawaii?
Yeah, dude.
That was sick.
That
why don't you tell that story?
Yeah, sure.
And I will start this game. So yeah, about that time when we were hanging out with, you know, sharks and shit.
Oh yeah, so we have this friend who's getting his PhD in Hawaii, and we stayed with him for 2 weeks. Like, it was the best vacation ever. We got a super cheap flight out there, and we slept on his couch for 2 weeks, so it cost like no money. And we're just hanging out in Hawaii. And he was like, hey, we can go shark diving and hang out with a bunch of sharks for like an hour. Do you want to do that? Like, with professionals? That'll keep us from dying? And I was like, yes. And Ryan was like, yes. So we got in this boat, and what was the woman's name? She was like this... she was super badass, that's all I remember. Yeah, she was like this super...
Like, she was cooler than I will ever be.
Oh yeah, like 1,000 times cooler than all of us, and super smart, very, very attractive. She was just all around. It was great. And so she and her assistants take us like an hour out to this place where all these sharks live. And the waters were like super choppy that day, weren't they?
It was real bad.
Yeah.
It was real bad.
Yeah, I actually wound up puking because I got seasick. But fortunately I puked after we were with the sharks. But it was...
He didn't puke into the sharks.
Yeah, that would have been... I feel like that would have been bad.
Shark food, dude. Shark food.
Yeah, that was just... But yeah, it was pretty crazy. They gave... Basically, on the way there, they gave us this introduction on what not to do, what to do. And it was very interesting. Like, so sharks actually have a hierarchy where the alpha sharks are, like, at the top of the water column, and...
I think it's actually most sea creatures, but yeah.
Okay, but sharks also work this way, and
sharks are, in fact, sea creatures as well.
Yeah, and so like the idea was you wanted to make sure that you were always on the top of the water column, otherwise they would just think you were a bitch and wouldn't mind eating you or just kind of doing whatever. Also, sharks, you exhibit dominance by staring them in the eyes. Like, you always had to be making eye contact with any shark that might be swimming towards you, because otherwise it would interpret it as, yeah, I'm a bitch, come eat me. And so...
Hi, I'm a bitch. So I'm your food.
You had to be, like, constantly turning and looking around and just staring sharks in the eyes. Just, yeah, what's up, bitch? What's up?
The water column was filled with maybe, what? It was a lot of fucking sharks.
It was like 40.
Yeah, I think it was that was the count, right? Like 40 total?
It was high 30s, like 38 or something. It was basically 40. And it was...
40 sounds more impressive than 38. We'll go with 40.
Yeah. And it was just super crazy. Like, fortunately, nothing bad happened. There was like a couple times where some sharks were being a bit too... like, they got a bit too close, and the woman who was leading the dive, like, got in between me and the shark and was, I don't know, did her thing. It was super badass.
Would recommend.
Yeah, would recommend. How's the Sonic game going, Ryan?
I think it's going good. I don't really know what's happening, but I think I beat it. So
hey,
good.
There you go.
I haven't played Sonic, like, I think I played Sonic CD like 10 years ago. But that made a great impression on the sexy, cool lady. Dude, puking, that's how you get all the girls, buddy.
Oh yeah, she was into it. She was very into it.
Oh yeah.
She asked me out afterwards.
Dude, it was so hot.
Hey,
I was so jelly.
I know that the sea was a bit rough today, but I thought you were really brave. and then the rest was history.
Yeah, and I was just like, dude, Grant, how do you get all the girls like that? I can't believe it.
And I was like, I don't know, Ryan. I'm just a natural. I puke and they still love me.
Puke and rally, my friend. Puke and rally.
Yeah, it was like the weirdest combination of stormy seas, or not even stormy, the weather was fine. The seas themselves were just like...
It was just seas.
Yeah.
It wasn't stormy seas.
Yeah. But then also, we had breakfast burritos. It may not even have been breakfast anyway. And then I had a bunch of coffee. So, you know, you got breakfast burrito and coffee sloshing around, and then seas are churning it up, and oh man. It was, and then just the anxiety of like, fuck. I'm about to dive with sharks. Oh my god, I just dove with sharks. I mean, that was like, whatever. See, you wouldn't think that, yeah, man, I puked and it was amazing. It was just, but it was.
That's what it was. It's okay, I was on a date with a girl, and then as soon as I walked her to her car, I puked 3 times. It's great. It was great.
And that was recently.
That was very recently.
And the best part was the name of the restaurant that you ate at that gave you food poisoning.
The promiscuous fork.
The promiscuous fork. And the owner is great.
Dude, so I wrote my first Yelp review of this restaurant. Probably my first Yelp review in like, oh god. I think I wrote a Yelp review in like 2015 for like a place that I went to eat at in Hawaii because I thought it was so good or something. And then I got food poisoning and I was like, I gotta leave this guy a Yelp review. So I left him a Yelp review, and I noticed on all the other Yelp reviews, this guy was like responding to the negative reviews. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this guy riled up. It's gonna be interesting. And then, like, that same night, he responded saying, like, you don't know that you got food poisoning from my restaurant. Why don't you do some research before you make some uncredited claims? And then I looked it up, and like, he's like, oh, he said it was impossible to get food poisoning that soon after eating, because I got food poisoning within an hour after eating it. And I found an article that specifically said food poisoning can happen as soon as 30 minutes after eating something.
Mm-hmm. And it was some WebMD shit.
Oh, and you know WebMD is real as fuck.
I mean, I trust it more than that owner dude who clearly has an anger problem. He was like shitting on people. Like any 1-star review, he would get nasty.
Dude, he was going after us.
Like, you named your restaurant the Promiscuous Fork Man. Lighten up. Yeah, you take down that Robotnik mech suit.
I just saw a comment that went away, and it asked if this was the same girl that Ryan puked with. The girl that you puked when during the shark thing.
Oh,
if that was the same girl I went out with and puked.
If only.
If only. That would have been really funny, though.
He was trying to steal her from me. Ryan was like, no, I know she's into puke, so I'm gonna puke. Blah, blah. That's right, Grant. Blah. Getting territorial. You told the throw-up story yesterday. Did you?
Did I? I don't think I did.
I feel like you didn't.
I don't think I did.
You definitely told it before, but I don't think you told it yesterday. Maybe you told a different puke story.
Yeah, I have a couple puke stories. Oh, okay. This is... leave me alone.
Damn it, AB!
Damn it, AB! I don't think I told this puke story.
Maybe you didn't? If you did, it was like...
Oh, what? Ago. Give me Amy back!
Oh no, I was just kidding, Amy. I didn't want you to get kidnapped by Metal Sonic. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't kiss her before I puked. That would have been funny though. Puke and then 2 seconds later kiss somebody.
He kissed her after.
During.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the puke, really.
All about the puke. All the girls love puke. I think we gotta change the subject here.
I don't know. I think we should just keep going on this
going
train.
Down puke.
You're doing well at this. I'm impressed.
I am. I'm not really pressing buttons at this point. I'm just falling back.
You know, after the Five Nights at Freddy's video got age restricted, we got to keep it family friendly, you know?
Yeah.
So, we got to be careful.
I can't believe that shit got age restricted, dude.
We may or may not be releasing a new video very soon that will be a different more family
Oh
friendly.
my god,
edition of the
I'm
same
so
video.
excited for this video.
Me too. I can't wait.
So yeah, I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen the Five Nights at Freddy's video, but we were getting a shit ton of comments yesterday of people like being angry because we had some sex jokes in the beginning that not everybody was a huge fan of.
I feel like not even that many people were angry.
It was enough people that the people who like reported it were
right.
butthurt.
I feel like most people just thought it was super funny. Some people were just like, yeah, come on, what, why? And then there were like a few people who were just really,
Oh my
they
God,
just
I'm
couldn't take
struggling.
it. But like, are we, like when Mike edits into his part, M. Night Shyamalan scissoring Chuck E. Cheese, are we supposed to take it out?
No!
Like,
I was laughing way too hard!
I can't, no, none of us have the heart to take that away.
Like that is did you guys see that shit? Did you guys see that shit? I don't know if it was just me or what, but I was crying from that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
It was gold.
But apparently that's too far on YouTube.
Especially, it's a fucking game. The whole premise of Five Nights at Freddy's is that children are getting murdered in huge numbers. There's like 20 children that get murdered. And not only that, but they get imprisoned into these greasy, gross, moldy, broken animatronic suits. And like, okay, so I had a very active imagination as a kid. I still do have an active imagination. But like, I know how deep a child's mind can go. I have to wonder with Five Nights at Freddy's. This is, goddammit. I have to wonder with Five Nights at Freddy's how many kids lie awake at night at any given moment, just like playing over and over the images that FNAF showed them.
Not many people are as well, sociopathic for one thing, but
Gin and tonics.
but as you know, just like one-track minded as you are, though. Like if I played that game when I was younger, I would have just played it and been like, well, that's interesting. And then like,
But, like,
later
if you
that
were
night,
afraid
I'd
of
be
it,
like fapping while playing like NFL Blitz or some shit. Like we're different-minded people.
Okay, okay.
And I would say that I'm a bit more normal than you.
You are.
Just on like the normal spectrum.
Well, did you ever watch a movie though as a kid and get like scared, like legitimately, like you were just super scared?
Not really, no.
I think it's very common for children to get scared easily.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, my sister got scared of, there was like a movie called like Gremlins or something that like freaked her the fuck out for many years. And yeah.
Yeah, see,
she was
like,
scared of the dark.
It's not exactly uncommon, and granted, you know, I know I'm a weird guy who's in his own head a lot, but children especially, they just have very active imaginations a lot.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying.
And like,
I feel like I interpreted it as you were saying that they were pondering like the greater meaning of Five Nights at Freddy's and what it means in relation to their existence on this planet or something. Yeah. And that's how I interpreted your statement.
Not exactly. More just like, you know, just playing the images over and over in their head. Just like, oh my god, it's so scary. Like, if you're afraid of an idea, that just kind of is what happens. It just sort of...
No, I got you. Yeah. I got you.
So yeah, it's like, how many children are like slightly traumatized by this? And then like, we
hundreds
make
of thousands.
Yeah, like hundreds of thousands.
And now 145,000 people who saw M. Night Shyamalan banging Chuck E. Cheese can no longer go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
So yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. I feel like it's a weird double standard where it's like you can have violence and murder and things that are like genuinely unsettling and show that to kids, but then it's like we have some silly joke in there, some silly sex joke, and people are just, oh, basically there's gonna be a new video coming out soon. And and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm like super excited to make it. Yeah, the Rick and Morty fandom's a weird one. It's like I feel like I've heard a lot more making fun of it than I've actually heard like genuine people being shitheads. But I also like, where does the Rick and Morty community hang out? I guess like a Rick and Morty subreddit. Because the joke is always like Rick and Morty fans think they're so smart.
Where do they hang out?
Yeah,
we need the password. Somebody give us the secret password.
Like I don't know. I haven't really seen them in the wild, so to speak. There was the whole Szechuan sauce riots, which was pretty funny.
I mean, that's like, I don't know how much more of the wild you could get than that.
That's true. That's true. You make a good point, Ryan. It was up their asses. Maybe they do hang up their asses. Hang out up their asses.
That would make sense.
I can say words.
Can we pull a vote sort of thing in the chat fam Discord on whether or not we should do a Steven Universe video? Yeah, we can also do it on Twitter. That's a very good...
Ooh. That's a good idea.
Because we do have a Twitter, at Treeskull Team, and at Crone Sauce and at Cali Alchemist. Dude, that was like the best pitch we've ever done.
Plugs.
That was the best pitch we've ever done.
Mm-hmm. And check out our edited streams at youtube.com/streamskull, where we put our streams through the magical editing machine for your entertainment.
Just make sure to like it, otherwise we'll ban you from the internet.
The whole internet. Woo! Woo!
Yay!
Sonic got through Zone 1.
Grant, are you drunk again, hon?
No. Actually not.
Yeah, we're sober. Dude, White Lightning's coming out tomorrow, I think.
Oh yeah, it's Friday stream, so...
Oh, what the shit?
I actually got, like, way drunker during yesterday's stream than I meant to be. Like, I basically just couldn't do anything for, like, an hour after the stream, because I was too drunk. Like, I wanted to do some editing, but I was just like, God, I'm so drunk, I don't want to edit right now. So I just, like, lied in bed and listened to a podcast. It was cool, but, I was, like, legitimately drunk. Good old Wednesday, you know?
Oh, I'm supposed to kill the UFOs.
Yeah, man, gotta kill the aliens. Haven't you learned anything from the History Channel?
That one crazy guy that everybody made a meme out of? Damn it, I didn't get him all.
Aliens. Is such a thing even possible? Yes, it is. I love his enthusiasm.
Yeah. Like, I just wish I could be him.
He is my aspiration, really. I just don't know if I'm cool enough, you know?
I definitely am not. That's why
I feel like I'll always be in his shadow. You know?
You're only in his shadow if you make yourself be his shadow.
Thank you, Ryan. That's what I needed to hear right now.
I got you. You're better than this, Grant. You're better. Boys, check your P.O. box. I lost my tracking number and I have no idea when your shit arrives.
Okay, well, we'll be checking it. When did you send it, BT Dubs? Just, like, we try to make our trips to the P.O. box as concise as possible, you know?
Because we went last week, so... Like, maybe we can go tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll probably just go next week. It's like, we gotta go... I should have gone yesterday when I went to get a pizza. Because the pizza place was right next to the P.O. box place. And then I could have talked to what's-his-name. What was that guy's name?
John?
John. He loves our videos.
Yeah, it's really cool.
He found, like, he asked me why I needed a P.O. box, and I explained to him the situation. And he started subscribing, and he told me that I should, he told me that I need to tell you guys that he's single. That's what he wanted me to say. So if anybody's looking to date John from the USPS in San Diego, let me know and I can hook you up. I can hook a brother up.
He's single and ready to mingle.
Yeah, it was funny because he was just like, yeah, dude, I'm single now, so like, see what you can do. And I was just like, okay. Actually, I think my exact words were, I also am single, so I gotta deal with my own shit first.
What if he's watching? He's like, yes, he told him.
Yeah, dude, John, if you're watching right now, next time I come into USPS, hook me up with some stamps, bro.
Hook me up with some stamps. I'll get you some numbers. Know what I'm saying?
They may not be people's numbers, but they'll be numbers, all right.
They will be numbers. Digits
How old is he?
laid out sequentially.
I don't know. Oh, we got some takers. I'll date him, no homo. Oh no, I died!
Oh no!
Damn it.
Did you drown? What happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is he into puke though? Oh, that's a good question. Because I know that most people in this stream are only into puke. So if he's not, that might not work out well for him.
Yeah, if he's not into puke, then that's gonna be a point of tension within your relationship.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him about that. That's a big issue.
Yeah, Kiwi, how weird is it exactly? Because like sometimes people like say stuff's going down to Discord, but like not much is really going down. Sometimes there is stuff going down.
Yeah, Discord's hard to deal with sometimes. There's just only a couple of us. Oop, not there.
So there's a guy wanting pictures of naked cowboys. Getting my mind and balls blown up by a video about Steven Universe would be good. Is this... I mean, this guy's trolling.
I don't know, dude.
I mean,
cowboys sound pretty hot.
Yeah, also, JM's in there. Like, he's a mod.
Yeah,
I trust him to take care of it.
If JM's in there, we're good.
Yeah.
Dude, Discord's like the bane of my existence. I love it so much, but I also just, I can't deal with it all the time.
Yeah, it's, there's just a lot going on.
It's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. I used to respond to every single message that I got on Discord, like, within a day. And now it's like, I haven't responded to messages within weeks, because I just don't know how.
Yeah, just not possible. Like, yesterday I was working on a video, and this guy just messages me, "Hi." And I'm like, okay. And then, you know, and that's fine. The messages are cool. We like talking to people. But, you know, and then there's usually some drama that bubbles up, and it's like, gotta play babysitter, you know? I just wish people would be cool.
The problem for me is, like, I wanna talk to everybody. And when I feel like I can't talk to everybody, then I just end up talking to nobody. Which also isn't good.
Yeah.
You know? And so now that after that fucking Five Nights at Freddy's video, where you said, "Oh, just hit us up on Discord."
Yeah, dude.
Now I get like a bajillion messages a day.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Next time we'll be a bit smarter about that. Because, like, I'm really down to hear people's fan theories, but we need to have, like, a centralized spot.
Hey, email us at treeschool wants-to-know-your-FNAF theories at fnaftheories.treeschool.com.
I ruined Discord for Ryan. Hey,
yeah,
I think this
actually, though.
It was Tyler's idea, actually, to do the fan theory thing. Yeah, obviously, we were all down with it, but...
I wasn't. I was out of town.
Oh, really? Oh, you were out of town.
Yeah.
That's right.
I had zero say in the matter.
That's super funny. Oh my god. Sorry, dude. But yeah. Also, what's up, Akari Gaming? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to the streams. I remember you were liking the OG streams. The super old streams. Like 3 years ago.
Oh wait, Akari Gaming is from the OG streams?
I believe so. I could be wrong. Don't let him get away. You're Sonic the Hedgehog, Ryan. You're the fastest hedgehog
goddamn
in
hedgehog.
town. You can do it. Yeah, you get him. You go get him. Yeah.
Ryan, I can help answer your messages. Dude. I don't want somebody else to be answering my messages. That seems so skeevy to me.
Yeah, I would also just feel weird about that.
It's like somebody running my personal Twitter account. Like, if it has my name on it, like if it says Ryan Kroner or Crone Sauce, I feel weird if anybody else but me touches it. Although, that's not to talk shit on all the hundreds of billions of people who have social media accounts who hire like a PR person to manage them.
Yeah, it's just, you know, what are you comfortable with, really? Because I also, like, I don't think it's bad to have someone kind of managing your image, but it's also, like, we try not to have an image, like, there's, like, I mean...
We're not anybody.
Well, I mean, what I mean is, like, for anyone who has somewhat of a following, there's, like, the image of them that they present to the world, and then there's them as a person, like who they actually are. And obviously, every single person who has a following, like, there's that distinction, including us. But, like, we try to be as genuine as possible, basically. So I would feel weird having, like, a professional PR person, you know?
Sure. I mean, in that respect, I agree. But I also think that, it's easier to do that when you're on stream. Like, be candid and be who you are, right? But, like, what the fuck was that? But, like, in a real truth video, in a story you never knew video, that's not candidly us.
That's true.
Like, that's not even remotely candidly us. Like, sure, it's like the general thought process and, like, the jokes are ours, and, like, it's like we don't have, like, between you, me, and Tyler and Mike, it's basically us four writing all the scripts, you know? So it's not like we have a bunch of people that write scripts for us to do, but, like, it's essentially us four. But it's still, like, a scripted piece of content, which is just, it's not natural, I guess. But yeah, for, like, a PR point of view, it's like, we're not trying to be, like, super PC and super hitting a certain demographic. We're just like, we're gonna have fun with this, and we'll figure it out, and hopefully this works for us.
Yeah, that's basically how we go about YouTube. Is the Discord as chill as the chat normally is? I'd say so. Like, Discord is a bit stranger just because I think, you know, it's just a larger community than the chat here. But as a general rule, yeah, it's super chill, and people, like, it's a supportive community, and I approve. And I'm totally unbiased, of course.
Although, Constantly Caffeinated did say that we probably need a PR person after all those gin and tonic rumors. So, I don't know, Grant, you might be fucking us. We might...
I don't know.
Break our PR trend.
I like the rumors, personally.
You like being labeled a sociopath. Okay,
Yeah,
well, at least it's not me.
I want people to fear me. Yeah, I want them to be afraid, you know? Like, I don't want to fuck with that guy.
I don't want to fuck that guy?
Fuck with that guy.
Oh.
Come on, Ryan.
Okay, that also works. I don't want to fuck that guy.
Ew.
Ew, that's disgusting. He pukes.
He pukes and makes skin suits out of people. Who is this guy? Gross. He doesn't feel human emotion.
Makes skin suits out of people?
I mean, if I'm a sociopath,
so that's
isn't that what sociopaths do?
Those people that, okay.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it. But yeah, it's all about the fear, really. Get them to fear you, and then
the world's your oyster?
You know, that Vladimir Putin vibe is what I'm going for.
Alright.
He's really my biggest idol. Because he's not afraid to make people fear him.